the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Commodores' offense will have the football first. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Well, we were talking to this defense, David, before the game. They were so excited to face this quarterback because they think there's a lot of interceptions coming their way. They've seen this guy on film sometimes stare stuff down, throw the ball into traffic, and they've got ball hawks on the back end. There's something they pride themselves on each and every week is taking the football away, and they think they can do that a lot today.
Man, you stoked a lot of confidence in my quarterback over there. You're playing a great defense. So how do you help them? How do you get the run game going? How do you get the ball out of his hands? How can you be smart as an offensive coordinator, making the right decisions to not put him in third and long in passing situations? Because it's kind of been proven. This is a tough unit to go against, and that's not his strength. So it's going to unfold one way or the other. And we kind of wondered coming into this game, do they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Phillips. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. Williams open on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Snagged out of the air. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to...
Caught, and he's got room. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line.
love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tight end now in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Carter. There's a hit. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
The screen, he can go. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Dogs pick up the 1st down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll try the run. Here's a little room there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might be changing the route. Looking for space. It's Phillips.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, you see all the time this running back is spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him.
Makes a grab and room to run. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Spence. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete left side, Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job of ball security. The defense, they were able to get swarmed to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, that's an awesome job by the defense there. Anticipating quick throw, but how about the pressure hitting the quarterback? Really, no shot for a completion there.
He wants to change this route. On the ground, it's Phillips. There's some room. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They'll run it. It's Phillips. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Has it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Trying to do it on the ground. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldog! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete to the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU, taking on the number 7 team, the BYU Cougars.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half the locker room was energetic. He says they've got a big lead, and they were all feeling good about themselves, setting a tone early in the season. But this is not enough. This is just one step to where they want to be this season. So he's reminding them, 0-0, that's the score to start the third, and let's capitalize off of the energy of this crowd here at home.
All right, Holly.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a gap. It's Phillips. And he's knocked down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
The short hands, it's Taylor. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Looking for the 2-point try. Run in the red zone, it's Alexander. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Pulled down for the tackle.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Running inside, it's Alexander. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Pressure coming. Unloads it left. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd,
he's got it inside the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Oh, they blocked the kick.
And after that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams, they haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The give to the tailback. Finding some room. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for space, it's Phillips. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I tell you what, those slant routes, they're timing routes, and those are really hard to get your hand on the football. Nice job by the defender seeing it, reacting to it, and getting his mitten there to knock it down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Spence. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
On the ground, it's Alexander.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Carter. Lets it fly. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Commodores! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Commodores are in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Running the red zone. It's Phillips. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. The quarterback sneaks into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something.
Snags it, and he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Back to throw, it's Carter. Bears the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul, face
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got rid of it just in time.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have got to be time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Carter. and they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Pulls it in, and he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.